Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Angie. I am an intuitive tarot card reader, psychic medium here on YouTube. So this was a requested reading by a subscriber of mine by the name of Princess Gee. So shout out to you. I'm going to be doing this pick a card reading, just finding out what is your first date, your first kiss going to be like with your crush. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. So we have pile number 1 here that says teaching is my jam. Then we also have pile number 2, I can do hard things. And then last but not least, we have I hate Mondays. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hey, pile number 1. So if you chose teaching is my jam, this is going to be your reading. So right away, I'm feeling very strongly that you're someone who loves to learn, not just necessarily like school related, but you're someone who might be very much interested in just like finding out more. You're someone who is all about self-exploration, trying to understand things, really someone who is always looking for ways to manifest new ways of being as a whole. So I'm going to tap in now. So in case you missed the intro, this was a subscriber requested reading about what your first date, your kiss is going to be like with your crush. So shout out to Princess Gee for requesting this reading. So I feel very strongly intuitively that you and your person this is someone that is known to you. So you know this person, pile number 1. I don't feel like this is going to be a new person, or if it is, it's going to be someone that you may have known in the past, but then I feel very strongly may have come back to rekindle the connection. The reason why I say that is one thing that really stands out to me is this growth card here in the middle, which I feel very much that this was a connection that both of you guys had actively manifested. I'm hearing from Spirit that what happened was, I'm feeling like this was probably a twin flame soulmate type of vibe where you guys were just not able to see eye to eye on a lot of things. So you could have been dealing with someone that was a bit immature, could have been, you know, here with the Judification card, could have been going through a divorce, could have been in a relationship with someone else. But I'm hearing that this person has gone through a period of really trying to figure out what makes them happy and what inspires them and helps them build on their self as a whole. So I'm hearing that a lot of you broke it off with this person, but this person is going to be coming back in terms of wanting to reconcile this connection. I'm hearing from Spirit that there is a lot of pain and regret that your person feels as well about how they may have treated you in the past. Because I feel like they may have put other people before you, this connection in general. And so now they want to come back for this first date in order to prove themselves so that they feel vindicated from what happened between you guys in the past. So this person I'm hearing, so let's see the theme now. So now I gave you the rundown. So let's see how this date first kiss is actually going to go down. So it's going to start off with your person going and calling you on the phone. So you're going to receive a message, a call, maybe even a letter in some cases, or email if you've like blocked your person. They're going to be wanting to reach out to you to express all the things that they've now realized as they've taken time out to really grow and work on themselves. They're going to let you know as well that they've been working really hard to save some money to take you out and do something really nice for you because they feel like you deserve it. I'm hearing some dogs barking with my neighbor, so maybe you or your person could have a dog, or maybe they had treated you really, really badly in the past. Or they could be with someone now who is very abusive to them, which is something that they've now recognized is not how you treat them. So back to the reading. So basically, what your person is going to let you know is that they've realized that they want to try to put in all the work where this connection and you are concerned. They're going to let you know that they have taken a lot of time to really analyze and figure out what inspires them and what they really want to do with you, this connection, and you guys as a whole. So this person is going to be trying their best to come, because this person is the King of Pentacles. So they're all about wanting to show up for you and provide that financial stability. So the date is going to consist of them telling you, I feel like your person is also very traditional as well too, where they want to show you that they're the man, the woman, maybe they got this type of deal. They're able to be that provider for you financially, as well as provide for you in this connection. Like that is a lot, like that means a lot to this person. So they're going to basically reach out and they're going to want to try to express to you all the things that they've now realized in your absence. Because I'm hearing that you may have blocked this person or cut them off. So they're going to let you know that they have gotten a divorce from their current partner. They recognize that they needed to grow up and change their ways in which they had been conducting themselves or even treating you as a whole. And they're going to let you know that they want to try to work on building this connection, because they realize that you guys share very much an eternal love connection or eternal bond. And they have realized that this connection is what is going to help them to also reach their full potential as a whole. They recognize now that the person that they're with was fake, and that this person was just only with them for their money, is what I'm hearing. And so they're going to let you know that they have gotten the clarity, they've been enlightened, and they've really been praying or actively trying to manifest this date, this connection with you, because they don't see themselves with anyone else but you. They realize now that you're someone that God has specifically sourced, has given to them, and you're someone who they feel they can have a fulfilling life and be able to keep working on self and becoming a better version of themselves. They're also wanting to let you know when they talk to you that they want to find a way to get back in your good books, because they feel like they have done you very wrong and they are truly sorry. I'm hearing a lot of regret from this person. They want to let you know that they're truly sorry about the way in which that they treated you. They're also going to let you know now that they recognize that you've really been working really hard on yourself. So you have also gone through like a glow up period, I'm hearing, during this time. And so this person is going to also let you know that they want to really work really hard, because they know that this is their last chance where you and this connection is concerned. Because if you grow up too much and if you like get too hot on them, they're afraid that now they're going to lose you forever or lose you to someone else, because they were unable to speak their truth and not able to actually let you know how they really feel. So this person is also going to want to give you some gift or some token of appreciation when they take you out on this date. They're going to give you flowers. I'm hearing for some of them, like this person is very much, I'm feeling, is heavy provider and also romantic vibes as well, where they're going to want to give you a gift. Some of them may even try to court you and ask you to be their girlfriend or boyfriend as well while you guys go on this date. And then this person is going to show you that they have received a lot of inspiration and guidance from their spirit team, from source, and they've realized that they know that they want to be with you. Like there's nobody else that they can see themselves with. And they're going to be kind of like in this energy of wanting to beg you to give them a second chance, because they know now that if they don't step up, that you'll be gone forever this time. So even though you may have left temporarily, they now want to show you that they have matured and they have realized the love and passion that they have for you within. So what I'm feeling very strongly too, guys, for this day is that it's just going to be like this person is going to be open to wanting to take you anywhere. I'm hearing that they're going to want to maybe do something in the city. So if you live in more of a suburb community, they're going to want to take you into the city to go and like sightsee, or like have some type of walk involved, as well as take you, I'm hearing, to go see a movie perhaps. I am recording this at the time of COVID, so I feel like in some cities or some towns or some communities, your person is going to be getting really creative in terms of what they can do versus what they can't do. But if things are open, I'm hearing they're going to want to take you out to dinner. It's going to be your choice in terms of where you want to go, what you want to eat. And I'm hearing that they're going to also take you somewhere to listen to music. So it could even be more of like a cultural type of dinner date type of deal. Or I'm hearing some of you may even go to a comedy show or something along those lines where you guys can just relax. And whatever you want, this person is going to want to give to you. So if you want to go to see a dinner, to have a dinner at an expensive restaurant, they're working hard and saving their money to be able to provide that for you because they know that you deserve it all. So this person, once you guys, I'm hearing, go out to dinner, movie, wherever it is that you really want to go, I'm hearing that this person is going to lean in at the end when they drop you back at your house. And that's when the kiss is going to happen. So this person is going to offer to like walk you back to your house or walk you to your door. And then they're going to even open the door for you of the car. And they're going to come outside of the car is what I'm hearing and hold your hand and walk with you to the door. And that's when this person is going to bend down, because I'm hearing that there may even be a height difference between you and your person. And that's when they're going to kiss you. They're going to first try to like kiss you on your head and then hold your hand is what I'm being shown by Spirit. And then from there, they're also going to be just telling you that you don't have to invite them inside if you're not comfortable. They understand now why you had boundaries with them, but they just want to let you know that they are truly sorry. And if you'll just give them the chance, and that's when they're going to just come closer to you. They're going to start hugging you, and then they're going to kiss you. And then I think it's going to take you by surprise where you're just shocked. And then after that, this person is going to just say that they've been wanting to do this for a very long time, but now they have the courage because they've recognized that they had to grow up. And now they want to show you and show up for you. And I think you're just going to be feeling a bit shy. Like I'm hearing some of you may even get like flush or like red in the face, or just feel like a little bit like surprised. Like this is going to take you for surprise, because I'm hearing that even if you knew this person before, you guys never actually made out, or if you did make out, it wasn't as passionate as what this person just did to you in that moment. And it's going to make you really go like back and kind of like think about all the things that you guys went through, and you're going to feel very much that it was all worth it in the end, because you now know that this person truly allowed you to really work on yourself and just show you that amount of love. It's going to just feel so deep but so right at the same time. So be prepared. This person is coming back. They're working on their finances right now, but they're coming back to manifest this date, this experience with you. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope it resonates. If it does, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to check out my website at angiesawakening.com. And thanks to everybody for your support. And let me know, actually, guys, like if you want to comment below if this actually happens. So that would be nice to see as well. And good luck to everybody out there. Thank you so much, and so much love and light to you guys at this time. Take care. Hey, pile number 2. So if you chose We Can Do Hard Things, this is going to be your reading. So I want to let everybody know that I am open at this time for personal and private readings. So if you feel called and compelled and would like to book a reading with me, if this resonates, feel free to do that by checking out my website at angiesawakening.com. I also want to thank everybody so much for their support and subbing my channel, liking my content, everything, right? If this resonates and you want to leave a comment below, that's good too. I like when my readings resonate with the collective. It really helps me, right? Feel good to know that, you know, someone else out there may be going through something and I can help them, right? Which is nice. So yeah, let's hop into reading pile number 2. So we asked, this was a subscriber requested reading. Their name was Princess Gee. And they asked, what is the first kiss date going to be like with your crush? So let's hop into it. So pile number two, you have gone through a really, really rough time, I'm feeling, in your previous relationships or situationships, because I feel like pile number two, you guys are people who definitely and this is for, I feel like a specific collective out there. So if this is not resonating with you, feel free to check out maybe pile number one. I did theirs, where that was like a lover returning from the past. But pile number two, I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of situationships, relationships with people that just were not giving you equally in the connection. So what I feel very strongly from this pile is that your date or kiss with your crush is going to be after you leave a very toxic relationship or connection. This is going to lead you to a period after you've left that toxic situation where you're going to be going inwards. And because of the fact that you may have invested in a marriage, perhaps I'm hearing for some of you, or a connection that you thought was going to stand the test of time, but there was just a lot of cheating, lying, infidelity that took place in your previous connection, pile number two. And so with that being said, I feel like you were attracting a lot of suitors in the past that were not looking for anything serious, or they would say that they're serious, but then their actions would say otherwise, where they would just date around. I'm hearing for a lot of them, they could have put you into third-party situations, or perhaps you were a player in the past, pile number two, where you might have been playing other people as well. Take it as it resonates. And so what's going to happen is, after this period of you maybe even going through like a dark night of the soul, because we have bad health as well as death, this could consist of you basically coming out of that toxic relationship or toxic situation that you thought was going to be the one to really be there with you forever. And then that's going to allow you to kind of like understand that, you got to manifest a better situation for yourself. I think you and this person are going to break up amicably, or it's going to be a situation where that person may even try to stalk you, is what I'm hearing, where they can't imagine that you actually left the relationship and that you're actually leaving. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this relationship that you're going to be leaving to then manifest this new beginning with your crush is going to be after a period of growth and transition. So it's going to be you kind of like going inwards, maybe going through a depressive episode or something like that, where, you may have chosen to stay in a toxic situation over being with your true love interest because of maybe family or tradition, or just thinking that you were not good enough. And then that's going to allow you to cut it off with that person in order to manifest that new beginning. So what will happen is you will have that breakthrough, aha, epiphany type of moment, where it could even be a situation where I'm hearing that this might even be for a male watching this. I don't know why, but that's what Spirit is telling me. So it's going to be a period where you're going to break it off with the third party or person that was interfering with you and your crush. And then you're going to be able to have that breakthrough aha moment where you realize that this person is truly everything that you could have thought of and dreamed of and more. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be in the energy of wanting to be in a connection that's allowing you to give and receive equally. So equal give and take. And I'm hearing that that person too is also going to be doing a lot of self-reflection and life review. And then this is going to allow you and this person to basically connect back up, you and your crush, or you're going to find a new love interest. And then from there, you're going to be going on this date and then having the kiss. So what I feel is going to happen on this date is that you're going to just be in that fuck it type of mentality where you're going to just say, whatever, what do I have to lose? I've made it this far. I've gone through so much in my life. I've gone through so many toxic relationships. Why not ask this person out on a date, or why not go out on a date with this person? And so what I think is going to happen on the date is what I'm being told by Spirit is that you guys are going to go. So initially it's going to be more of you guys maybe like having a lot of phone conversations, or kind of like connecting or sending each other text messages or WhatsApping each other or whatever, iPhone messaging each other back and forth. And then from there, the person's going to kind of say to you, I'm feeling very strongly, or you're going to say to the person, why don't we go out for a coffee, or why don't we just go and even just let me come outside of your house so we could just talk and catch up. If it's an old person, they're going to be realizing that you're the one that makes them happy. And then because of that, they're going to realize that they want to come back to reconcile. So it's two storylines that I'm picking up on. One is that you're going to be reaching out to your crush from the past that you may have broke off with because of you being in another commitment. And then you realize that commitment is toxic as fuck. And then you try to come back to manifest that new beginning again with your crush. And then it's going to start off very interesting, because I feel like both of you are going to be in the energy of why not? I've already made it this far, so why not take the chance? Or if this is a new love interest that you're going to be connected with, it's going to be more of that gamblers type of spirit where you guys are just going to say, why not try? Why not go out? Why not, get to know each other, right? Or if you like meet somebody new altogether, it's going to be kind of like you just kind of like, I'm hearing at the grocery store, or you just going to like the gym, or you just doing something random and then you meet someone new type of deal. And so this person and you are going to kind of like meet up for like the first type of initial conversation, and it's going to be very light, where I'm hearing it could even just be like a coffee or a tea if you don't drink coffee. I'm hearing for some of you, you may even go to Starbucks or Tim Hortons, because if you live in Canada like me, Tim Hortons is here as well. But it's going to just be something that there's like no strings attached. It's not going to be like a big fancy place. It's just going to be something very modest. And it may even just be like you and this person talking in their car is what I'm hearing. And then taking things from there. So what I feel like is going to happen in this pile is that you guys are just going to talk about a lot of the things that you've gone through. You're going to also start talking about all of the not so great things that may have happened, and how you are now noticing that a lot of people are very toxic. And it was through both of your negative experiences you were able to recognize that you want to try to trust your gut a lot more in these type of situations that you seem to find yourself in. And so it's going to be a date or a connection that is very much guided by spirit, is what I'm hearing, where your guides kind of like put you guys back together if it was someone returning from the past, or you manifesting someone new into your life, where you weren't necessarily thinking about love at that point. You were more thinking and focused on self-love and recovering from the heartbreak that you experienced. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be kind of like in this energy where you just want to release all the stress, the tension, the arguments, the negativity, and then just kind of like go with the flow. And so what's going to happen is I think you and this person are going to realize that you have a lot more in common than what you may have anticipated that you were going to have. And so what that's going to lead to is that this person is going to, I'm hearing for you, while you're in their car, they're going to kind of like initially ask you if it was okay, if they could kind of like, if you want to recline the seat back is what I'm hearing. And then from there, you guys are going to be just kind of like the seat back, talking, just having a conversation. I'm hearing for some of you who may smoke, you may have like a cigarette or smoke some weed or whatever, or maybe just like you guys went to like the liquor store and maybe bought like some alcohol and just sat down in the car and just talk type of deal. And then from there, it's going to lead to you guys, this person kind of like telling you that they realize that you and them have so much in common, and that they really just want to try and focus on building back their feelings, and they feel like you can help them with that, and you guys can both help each other. Because I feel like this person is going to be someone who is very sweet and very loving and very kind, and that's something that this person is going to be as well, and so are you. So it's like that piece alone is going to allow you a level of comfort where you're going to feel safe enough to then go and then lean in and then have the kiss. So let me see. Actually, I want to verify something. So Spirit, how is the kiss actually going to really happen for pile number 2? So it's going to be like more of like in a relaxed state. But let's see if we can find out a little bit more details, because I'm kind of nosy. The Spirit will show us about pile number 2. So they're saying the 6 of Pentacles in reverse for how the kiss is going to happen. Let's see what else. We'll take 3. So we have the Knight of Fire. And then we also have Death. So this is like double like death we have here. We had the Grim Reaper. So this is really like a big step. I'm feeling very strongly for you. Pile number 2 for this person. Like I feel like you really were not trying to have the date, and then it happened. So Spirit is kind of like confirming what I was saying. So we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Fire, and then we have Death. So this is going to spark something very strongly, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, with this Death card inside of you, where you're going to feel very much like this kind of like sparked a new set of inspiration inside of you to say that not everybody is basically an asshole. There are still a lot of good people left out. And so what that is going to be kind of like highlighting, you know, that love still does exist. So as I talked about, it's going to be very subtle, but it's also going to allow you to see that there are still a lot of good people that are here in this world. And so I'm feeling like it's going to be more of just, as I mentioned, right, with the Knight of Fire, the Knight is all about impulse. So it's going to be very, it's going to come across as something that's very, like on a whim, just kind of like happens, where you're just kind of like in this fearless type of energy, and your person as well. And then it's going to be like releasing kind of like everything that you guys had pent up inside. And then it's going to be something that is going to allow you to step more into your power and feel really secure within self. But be careful though, I'm hearing from Spirit that this person may want to try and like sleep with you as well too. Like they may try to see if they can get more out of this situation. So you got to use your discernment. If you feel that your heart is telling you to sleep with them, go ahead. But just be mindful that if this is someone from the past, they may still be very much in a little bit of toxicity, or they may still be associated with a third party. So you got to use your judgment on this one if you're willing to take it more than just a kiss. But if not, then the kiss is going to be something that's very abrupt, like a peck, is what I'm hearing, and then it's going to lead into it. But it's up to you if you want to still manifest that with them, because this person still might be in this energy where they're trying to release a third party, is what I'm hearing. So they may still be a little bit in that playboy, playgirl type of energy, especially if this is someone returning from your past. And they just want to kind of like keep you around so that they don't actually lose you for good, is what I'm hearing as well. But this person is going to want to try to still work and invest in the connection, because we have the 7 of Earth here. So they're going to really still try their best to still want to put in work and be really diligent towards a connection, but just be careful that they're still not fucking around, basically, right? So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I know this one was a little bit different. It's more of like, it's just going to be very impulsive versus anything. So if this isn't your reading, because I feel like this is for a select few people out there, whatnot, check another pile. But this is what I'm feeling very much for pile number 2. So if this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I send you guys a lot of love and light at this time, especially since you guys are going through a huge transformation, and a part of you in which you were settling for less than what you deserve is now dying out in order to manifest change in your situation. So that's what I have for you. Take care. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose this sticker here, I hate Mondays with Sailor Moon, which is giving me some retro vibes. I loved Sailor Moon when I was a little girl, I can't even lie. But now I realize why I liked her, because she was the original high priestess and that's what I am. So now it makes sense why. Now that I am a full-blown, I guess, psychic per se, or I don't even know what to call it. I feel like I've always been intuitive. And so it's interesting how I didn't know this when I was little, but now I know. And so it makes a lot of sense why I used to do the things that I used to do back in the day. So that's for you guys, Sailor Moon. So this pile, so what's going to happen with your crush and how is it going to go? If this video resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Truly appreciate it. So I feel like pile number 3, you're going to be in a very light energy when you go on a date with your crush, because I feel like this date is long awaited is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So this was something that was long overdue for you and your person to actually go on a date. I'm feeling very much that the energy of the date is going to consist of the following. So let's get the backstory and then I'll tell you about how this date is going to go. But I'm feeling very strongly that this date is going to be one that is going to be very memorable is what Spirit is telling me. So pile number 3, let's see the tea, the sauce. So you are going to go on a date with your crush after a period of separation. So you guys are going to be taking a lot of time apart, the two of you. And then it's going to lead to you guys getting a lot of hits intuitively in your crown chakra about this connection, what it means, and what this connection actually stands for. So this is definitely going to be with your twin or your soulmate. This is definitely, I'm feeling very strongly, a high level soulmate twin flame connection that you're going to be going on a date with this person. So what you are going to do is you guys are going to be in like a resting period, but it's not really a resting period. It's more of, if you are a twin flame, which I am, what happens is we go on that period of self-discovery, and then you become divinely guided by Spirit, which the connection always is divinely guided, but I mean more of like you take some time apart to work on yourself. It's like the push-pull energy. So you pull apart, then you come back. Then you pull apart, then you come back. Then you pull apart, then you come back. Right? So what's going to happen with this date with you and this person is that you guys are going to be coming back together after a period of rest and contemplation. This is going to be a very much a divinely guided date by Spirit. So your Spirit team, right now I'm hearing for a lot of you, are working very hard and diligently at this time to bring you guys back together to actually have this date and have this kiss actually take place. So right now, both of you guys are relying very much heavily on your intuition, because you notice here the 2 crescent moons type of deal. It's similar to like Sailor Moon's, what is it, her crown that she wears on her head. You guys are receiving a lot of hits. I'm hearing that a lot of you have been having a lot of dreams with this person, as well as you guys have been connecting very strongly in the ethers. And so what's going to happen with this date is that after a period of separation, you guys are going to meet up again. It's going to be a date that's based on impulse, because we have the Knave of Air here. So this is just telling me that this date is going to happen after a period of separation. And then one day your person is just going to be like this. It's going to be like a flick of a switch. And then they're going to call you. And then they're going to text you, or they're even going to show up at your house is what I'm hearing. So, and make sure your house be on point, pile number 3. Make sure that you always be looking cute, pile number 3, because your person, they are going to just get impulse, and they're going to just respond based on their impulse and how they're feeling in that moment. So it's going to be them thinking heavily about you. It could even be them just like right now, they're at work. And this is also card number 11, which is all about twin flames. Very heavy twin flamey vibe in this pile. And then after them sitting back at work and just moping around thinking, oh my God, I miss pile number 3. I can't see them. I want to be around them. They're going to just get this jolt of energy because I feel very like pumped up in this reading, pumped up. So they're going to get this like jolt of energy and they're going to really think, oh my God, this is it. This is it. I got to get her back or got to get him back. I got to make it happen. I'm so sorry. Like I fucked up. And then what's going to happen is you guys are going to just like randomly receive some form of communication from this person. And then this person is going to let you know that they apologize for all of the ways that they had treated you. They now recognize that this love is one that is, for one, eternal, and that for 2, you are a part of their soul's mission. So I'm hearing that this person is going to realize that they could be working in collaboration with you right now instead of having to shoulder a lot of the burdens and the frustrations that they share in life alone. So this person I'm hearing was on, for a long time, they were on this path of self-discovery and really figuring out what it meant to make them happy. But what they realized is that they want to give equally to this connection now, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So this person is now committed into wanting to turn this relationship or situationship into an actual connection, as well as they want to even come into union with you. Because they realize that the passion, the chemistry, everything that you guys have is something that is unmatched. Like, I think that they have had other connections in the past, or even could have chosen a third party over you. But what they realized was that this third party ain't got shit on you. So this person is now recognizing that you're the one, you fulfill them, and they want to come back and make it work. And they're willing to put in whatever it takes to make this happen and manifest this new beginning with you and them. So this person is now letting go, I'm hearing, of outdated beliefs about relationships, love, situationships. This was also a part of their programming as well, because especially if this is a twin flame soulmate connection, we take on the template of our family and the dynamics there. So your person could have been used to being in a family where people don't commit, or they marry people based on convenience, or they marry people because ideally it's the right thing in their mind to do. They care about what other people are going to think. There could have been other children involved, and so they went into a connection based on them just wanting to make their family happy versus what actually made them happy. So this person is going to be rushing in, wanting to speak some sort of truth. And they're going to also want to put an end to the ways in which they had been self-sabotaging you and this connection. This person is going to also realize that they need to choose their happiness in order to move forward. So their happiness is something that they've now recognized as you. So we have here, and I didn't want to make this an 18 plus, but the Manera be nasty. So we have here the Queen of Fire, right? So this person is noticing her ass, right? So they recognize that you're passionate, you're fiery, you're everything, you're mysterious as well. You're someone who is a go-getter. You are someone that they have never met in their life, and they now realize that they deserve happiness and they deserve to be with someone that makes them feel fulfilled. So this person is realizing that they need to release where they're at in order to manifest this date, this new beginning with you. So I'm hearing very strongly for this pilot, it's not going to be just a date, it's going to actually be a commitment. So your person may even try to propose marriage to you, where they may even give you a ring or give you some type of gift like a promise ring or a necklace, something tangible but something of value, while they take you out to really just express to you how they see this connection as an opportunity, and they want to move forward past the mistakes of the past. And so they now are going to be like rolling out, I'm hearing like this person is going to be pulling in all the stops for you, pile number 3. So they're going to be like rolling out the red carpet is what I like to say. So they're going to be like, again, wherever you want to go, they're like no problem. Like if you want to go to the most expensive restaurant, if you want to go to like spend the weekend away, whatever it is that you want, this person is going to be fulfilling your heart's desires is what I'm hearing. because they recognize in the past their judgment was off with you in this connection. But now they know that they need to be able to get out of this self-defeatist energy where they think that they're just not good enough. And this is where I think even their childhood and their issues there was also affecting the way in which they were treating you and moving along in this connection in the past, where they probably grew up in a family where they were told that love is for losers. I'm hearing, I don't know where that's from, but they could have been told love is for losers. You choose people based on their money, what they can give you, what they can offer you. But they recognize that you guys are both equals. And it's not about the money, it's not about the finance, it's about the love and the admiration and what they feel for you. So pile number 3, I'm hearing that this date is, the potential is limitless in terms of where you guys can go and what you guys can actually do. So this date is going to be any single thing that you want, your heart desires, this person is going to make it happen. This could even be a date that leads to a proposal, is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well. So, but I'm hearing that this was long overdue. So this person has already contemplated. They already know what they need to do in order to move this connection forward. So I feel like you guys are going to end the night with a lot of sexual energy after the date. And this is going to consist of this person just wanting to caress you, as well as wanting to explore your body in ways that they may not have told you in the past that they wanted to do, but now they want to do that. So it's going to be not a first date. It's going to be more of a sexual type of date, but I don't want to make this 18 plus. So it's going to be more of this person like making out with you, I'm hearing, in the car. Then it's going to go from that to you guys going back to like a hotel is what I'm hearing too. And then it's going to be something where you're just being worshipped and pampered. So anything that you want, this person is going to order room service. This person is just going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they show you how much they really love you and how much they want to try to bring this thing back together. This is more of this person. This is just foreshadowing what is going to happen. But I'm hearing for this pile that you and this person have spent lifetimes together. And this person has had the clarity that they know that they need to understand that you're the one. They know. This person 100% knows. So let's see if there's any more insight that Spirit can tell us about this date. So I just saw the Strength card. So I feel like this person as well is going to be finding the strength to communicate you. So again, this is kind of like a block right now. So Spirit is saying that they're not making it too obvious in terms of what's going to happen. But just expect a big shift is going to take place for you in this connection. And this person is going to really just show you how much they love you. And your person is sad right now, guys, right? They're sad that you're not in their life. They're crying, they're depressed, they're down, they're out. They just don't know what to do. But they're going to be coming back, proposing this solid offer. So pile number 3, expect that your connection, if you guys were just casually hooking up, it's going to be more established now, where you guys are actually a couple. And I'm hearing if you guys are already a couple, or if you guys are thinking this person is going to be wanting to propose marriage or give you a higher level of commitment. And they're going to realize that they want to work with you in partnership, because this is a big opportunity that they know will bring them a sense of fulfillment. So for you guys, it's kind of like Spirit doesn't want to say too much, because it's like the opportunity for this date, for this first kiss, or for the kiss in general, is endless. Because you guys have so much passion, so much love, so much respect, admiration. So anything that you have been getting intuitively, because I feel like this connection is also intuitively guided, Spirit is confirming that all of your insights are 100% accurate where this person is concerned. I feel like it's not a date. This is actually an opportunity to ground the connection further versus actually going on a date. And it's going to be the date, but the idea is the connection is going to be moving along very, very, very strongly, because this person has gotten the clarity. They know that you're the one. They know that you are everything that they want and more. So this person is going to be rushing in, right? Very impulsively rushing in, randomly, like on a whim. And they're going to just tell you everything that they went through and how they want to ground this connection. And especially if I'm hearing you had third parties or some shit happening, they're closing that cycle out, which is why they want to manifest this new beginning and express their love for you. They've made a choice already in love. They know. They know. You are the one, pile number 3. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm sorry I didn't have more details about your kiss and your date, but just know that big shifts are happening for this pile. Like, I feel it. This is huge. Your connection is moving to the next level. And I feel like this is something that you deserve, pile number 3, because you the baddest, and it's long overdue. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much if this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Sending you lots of love and light. And shout out to Princess Gee for your requested reading. Thank you so much. Take care.